there is two forms of communication I can think of. In the latest iteration of my latest company, I built a community, which is called the FAIR Institute. So our methodology to assess cybersecurity risk has become an international standard. And a big community is formed to the point where we now have 18,000 members, 50% of Fortune 1000 represented. So it's a very big community that is global. And what's fun about the community, it's member driven. And so all the members of the community are volunteers in this community. And so we have 20 local chapters where people are protagonists. They basically come together, people from different companies, including competitors, and share the experiences, among one another to help one another in a way that where they see themselves, facing similar adversaries, in this case, threat actors, cyber criminals, etc., and helping one another in their pursuit without feeling like I have some knowledge and I'll keep it for myself. So we created this environment where people really very freely and willingly and proactively share with one another in ways I've not seen very commonly. And I think that the spirit we tried to build a company on, with the economic community principles have permeated also how people relate in their community. And for me, that's amazing to see. Like yesterday, I was here in Omaha, Nebraska, and we had our first meeting of people that are in similar roles in the industry here. Some of these people knew one another, some other people are new to one another, and they decided to continue to meet and share best practices for the betterment of their practices internally in their own companies. And some of them were competitors, but they say we want to share and help one another in ways that otherwise wouldn't happen. And so that's one side of community. Another example of community is collaboration with academia. Because we help create new norms of how cybersecurity can be managed from the business perspective, not just the technical perspective. Many universities only teach courses on cybersecurity from the technical perspective. They don't teach courses that tell you what matters most. How do you translate technical signals into business impact? And what are the things we need to focus on? And focus on cybersecurity from the economical point of view. So there is a void in the industry. And so what we've done with our community, with the FAIR Institute, we basically open source a lot of our standard materials, give it academia, build curriculum, and gave it to those universities so they can build courses in cyber risk management, and allow students to come at our conferences for free. And where big companies have to pay big bucks to attend, these students can come and learn new skills, new expertise that will be very precious in their future careers. And people said, wait a minute, you're giving a lot of your expertise in open sources turn into a standard. Isn't there a risk to that you're going to also open up this expertise to the competitors? And we said yes. There's an expertise. One is because we believe in the betterment of the industry, but two, we believe that let's create a bigger market. Let's solve the problem for everybody. And then in terms of commercial companies that can apply those standards, to develop product and solutions, we need to be the best ones that are applying it on the commercial side. But it's a fair game. If competitors are better than us, game on. Have them try their hand at it, and everybody needs to win on their merits. But this will not. We don't want to limit, our knowledge, keep it just for ourselves, but really contribute to the benefit of the entire industry.